Hey everybody, it's Sarah back with another plan with me. You guys really seem to be enjoying these, so I thought I would go ahead and show you how I set up my June calendar. I'll be using these Pigma micron pins, just various sizes of those. Also these Papermate flares, I think these are from the Candy Pop colors. I've also just picked out some of my favorite washi that I thought I would use for the color palette for this month. And also I've got these like acrylic stamps that I got from Tuesday Morning. They're Heidi Swap and they're really cute, but they were like 99 cents and then an additional 30% off, so they were super cheap. And then somebody told me that these Versa Magic inks do not bleed in the Hobonichi. They do take some time to dry, so I did pick up some of those and I'm going to try using them today. I've got the Create 365 sticker books, the Mambi sticker books, and then I got these cute little stickers that were $1 at Michael's, and then they were 25% off with that coupon from last weekend, so they were super cheap. So I'm gonna just pull my Hobonichi out and get started with a plan with me. So as you can see, I tend to bring out like everything I might possibly use and then don't use half of it, but that's okay. It's all part of the process. And I actually don't put a ton of stuff on my monthly planner. And as I go, like, throughout the previous months, I will just sort of pencil in, or what I should do is use those friction pens that I could erase. But instead, I just use regular pen and then I cover them with other things as I go. So I've already gotten some things written on here, but I'm going to kind of make it a little bit prettier. But I don't typically use this monthly spread to put like everything I'm doing over the course of the month. It's really just something I look back on every once in a while and go, okay, these are the big, sort of the big ticket items. And one of the strange things about this Hobonichi paper is that like sometimes the ends tend to sort of coil up. So or curl up once I put the washi on, so you have to put it on really straight. So every once in a while you'll see me pull it up and try again. I just picked up some of these colors and decided to put them down the washi tape first so that I could go ahead and sort of establish the colors. And something else that I did, because I don't love the way that the dates look on the Hobonichi, it's just it's very Japanese and it looks fine, but it's just, I would love something that just looked a little bit prettier, I guess. So I used my Cricut to use like a handwritten font. I think this one is called Wonderland. It's just from a different like handwriting bundle. I think I got off Creative Market, and I just made these little stickers. And this is the first time I've tried something like this, to put these little day of the week stickers at the top. And I actually really like the way it turned out. I think it just sort of adds a little bit of beauty to the monthly spread. I don't know, tell me what you guys think, but I really like it. It takes some of the plainness away, and you'll see I'm just kind of playing around with different ideas for what to do with the washi and end up not really adding more. Then you can also see this sticker sheet. I knew what colors I wanted to use, so I took some of my favorite icons that I've shown in photos before or videos before, and I made them in a color that matched my washi with my Cricut. So I'm going to be using those throughout this spread. And as you can see there, like I covered up something I already had written, and I'm just kind of making it prettier and making it stand out. So I'm in a group called Freshly Implemented, which is a business group, and we have a theme every month, and this this month is to fail-proof your business. And so I just went ahead and wrote that fresh theme on there because there'll be like webinars and what they call power hour and stuff like that throughout the month, sort of focusing on that business theme. So I like to highlight it in my planner for the month. And then on the 4th, I have a pen name project of something that I wrote last year that I'm finally going to be publishing under a pen name. So I am working on the cover art. I have it booked for Monday, June 4th. So I went ahead and noted that. Then I have what's called a back pocket TLC with my business mentor, Amber McHugh, on Tuesday. So I marked that as well. And then I'm getting coffee with a new business friend of mine. She's a local graphics designer on Wednesday. So I wrote that in. And then on the 7th is that power hour and everything I was talking about for Freshly Implemented, but I can't attend because my little guy, my son Andrew, is graduating from basically from the primary of Montessori. If you're not familiar with Montessori, it's they go in grade level. Instead of like kindergarten, first, second, third grade, they go in age groups. So 3 through 6 year old is the first like primary, and he'll be graduating from the 3 to 6 and moving up to elementary. But it's basically like a kindergarten graduation for him. So that is on Thursday, and it'll be his last day of school. And I'm actually getting a little bit nervous because he's been in Montessori since he was 2, and he'll be 6 on the 12th. And every summer he's been in school. And so as a writer, I haven't had my son home with me for like 2 months in a row. So it's going to be a real challenge. And maybe I'll do a video on how to stay productive even when your kids are at home or you've got a lot going on. Because as of Thursday next week, he will be home with me all summer. And I'm a little bit nervous about my productivity. But we'll see how it goes. If you guys have any tips for how to keep working even when your kids are home, let me know. So I also, sorry it's kind of out of the shot. I'm still kind of learning here how to zoom in and still keep everything in the shot, but you can see like a gold foil sticker there that I used from the colorful boxes of the Mambi. And it's just marking that my son has his birthday party at a trampoline park here in the area on Saturday. So I marked that for him. And then on the week of the 18th, my sister and her girlfriend are coming to visit for most of the week, I believe. So I marked that off with washi because I do not anticipate getting a lot of writing done that week. She does know that I'm still going to be working, but they were supposed to come Memorial Day weekend and couldn't come because the weather was really bad. So, we had to postpone that trip. And so now they're coming in June. So I'm hoping that I can get my current work in progress finished and then sort of take that week off. And okay, so what you can see here is I bought one of those like acrylic blocks, and I'm using the stamps that you can put on the blocks. And these are like the Heidi Swap stamps that I really genuinely got for like 65 cents at Tuesday morning. It was insane. And I'm going to put happy birthday on the 12th because that is my son's 6th birthday. He's my only child, and so we're going to probably be doing a lot of really fun stuff with him over the next week or so as we celebrate. So I was just kind of like playing around with where I was going to place that. And since I had already written something on there, I covered it up with washi and just to kind of make it a little bit less stand out. And then I'm practicing stamping that on to make sure I'm getting this Versa Magic ink on. It's like a chalk-based ink, so it doesn't go on the same way like normal inks do. So I'm just kind of testing it, and there it goes on, and I think it actually turned out pretty good. Then I've got these Honest Company baby wipes, and that's what I use to clean my stamps. If you do use these sort of like acrylic and rubber stamp combinations, then I think that you would like using baby wipes to clean them off because it really gets all the ink off of it, which is nice. All right, so I took just a little planner icon and wrote down Plan With Me June, which is what I was filming and will be getting out today. And I also put a little girl stamp up there that said Bristol's party because we had another birthday party to attend this past weekend. Then I'm also marking down the days of this month that I'm planning to actually film. I try to batch film my videos, like do several in a day so that I'm not filming like every single week or all the time. And I know I'm going to have to batch film because my sister's coming to visit and I just won't get anything done. But then I'm planning to also do a Plan With Me for July toward the end of the month. So I went ahead and marked that down as well. If you guys enjoy these videos, let me know so that I know to keep doing them. And what you can see here is like I noticed that underneath that washi, you could still see what I had written, Andrew's birthday. So I just like peeled it up and put some white out on it so you couldn't see it. Now what I'm doing on this left-hand side here is I'm just putting in my work in progress. I have 3 projects that are partially finished. So this is not like all words that I want to get in the month of June, but it's just projects I would like to finish up. So I'm writing 3 different projects. Witch's Mark is book 7 in my Willow Harbor series, which is under my main name. And the other 2 things are partially completed pen name projects that I'm not going to mention here in terms of the actual names, but those are things I would like to finish up. So I'm hoping actually for about 80,000 words this month, which is pretty beefy, especially with my sister coming, but we'll see how it goes. Now what you'll see next is I actually feel like I need an editorial calendar. So what someone suggested to me was like I was wanting to kind of go and get an Erin Condren, but somebody was like, if you don't know if you're going to use it, why don't you go get a Recollections calendar from Michael? So they're very similar to the Erin Condren. And I grabbed an 18-month because they had them on sale for only $10. And we'll see if I end up using it. It does have some cute stickers in the back, but what I realized when I got home was it doesn't start until July. So I can't really use that just yet. So I decided to do something different for the month of June, and I'll show that to you guys in just a second because you might find it interesting. I did go and just pick out another sticker to kind of make that look nice, and then you can also see here how at the beginning of June in the actual daily pages, I just glued down what my goals are from that 90-day planning goal, which I'll pop in a link to here. Okay, so I'm going to slow this down and show you what I've decided to try for the month of June, which is more of a bullet journal spread. And this is Tomo River paper, so it is very thin and you can see through it. So if that bothers you, might not want to do it. But I've written out a calendar. I have a growth tracker there so that I can say like how much my social media has grown. I've also got a habit tracker, and then I've written out, this is, the purple is for my Sarra Cannon career, which is my main pen name. So I've written out that I want to do a blog post every single week. And then I would also like to post on social media every day. So what I've done is I've written out 30 days, and I'm going to actually make a note here of the different social media posts that I'm going to make. Then I've got a word count tracker here that I would like to get at least 80,000 words this month. If I can get to 100,000 plus, I would love to do that. And I have actually done that twice this year, but we'll see how that turns out. I'll be very, very happy with 80,000. I feel like that's really pushing it as it is, but I'm going to try that bullet journal spread. Then I also have in my pink one, I've taken the same sort of spread and I'm using it for Heart Breathings, which is this YouTube channel and my blog. I've got another growth tracker there to the side, a habit tracker, and then my June editorial calendar, which is to do a video that's just a video, like maybe a planning thing once a week, and then a video and a post once a week as well. So 2 videos total, 1 blog post, and then a social media post every single day. So we'll see how well I keep up with it in this bullet journal spread. If you like that sort of lavender look that I've drawn on the pages, that comes from Amanda Ratch Lee, or Amanda Ratch Doodles, I think is her name here, on Instagram, but I will link her channel down below because I kind of got that idea from her May bullet journal. So I've gone back to the purple one, which is Sarra Cannon. I made a set of icon stickers that match the purple, and what I will do over time is I will go in with the purple for Sarra Cannon, the pink color coordinated for Heart Breathings, and I will go on to this main calendar and I will put like the days I'm planning to film, the days that I'm planning to write blog posts, and kind of keep it as an editorial calendar. This is, I'm afraid, going to be like too much to keep up with, but I want to see how it works. Since I can't use that Recollections planner until July anyway, I figure this can be kind of an experimental month to see how that works for me. So I am just going to go ahead and mark down here the days that I'm planning to put up a video. Like Sunday is actually today, which I will be posting this plan with me on Sunday, so that's going up. And then there will be more videos hopefully going up every Wednesday and Sunday for the rest of the month. So I'm going to just go ahead and mark that here. So while I'm putting those down, I'm speeding it up just a little bit so you don't have to sit and watch. What I will actually do later is go back in and fill in the topics that I plan to cover in each one of these videos. I do already have that kind of planned out, but I just didn't want to include it in this video because I didn't want to make it too long. Then I've also got some little filming things here, some little cameras that I'm putting on to remind myself of which days I'm going to actually be filming. And then later I'll actually add in the days that I'm actually going to be writing the blog posts and that sort of thing. Because I think that now that I'm managing a couple of different pen names as well as, this business on the side of Heart Breathings, where I'm putting in some YouTube videos, I'm working on developing a course, I've got blog posts coming in, and I'm kind of learning a whole new business when it comes to sort of marketing myself as a YouTuber and someone who teaches. Then I really need more organization. I've also marked down some little cameras here to mark down the days that I want to work on my images for social media, because I would also like to learn how to batch those really well, so I'm not like taking pictures every day for Instagram, but I'm taking like 3 days a month, 10 pictures each that I can choose from, that sort of thing. And you'll see I don't go in and actually fill this entire thing out right here, but I will go in and probably do that later this afternoon so that I have it all planned out. And if you guys are interested, when it gets to be July, I can go back through and show you sort of how this worked and whether or not this type of bullet journal spread worked for me. And actually, if you're interested in seeing me actually draw it out instead of just showing you the finished product, I would be happy to film that as well, just to show you how I drew out the bullet journal spread for this month. But just let me know if you think this is something that could be interesting. This is one thing that I love about the Traveler's Notebook, is that I can have 4 notebooks as well as my Hobonichi all in one space, so that I can continually flip back and forth. That's why I'm not sure that Recollections Planner is going to work for me, because it will have to be outside of this Traveler's Notebook, so I might not be able to carry it with me. The biggest downside is that it can start to get kind of bulky to carry this much in your purse. So, it might not work for everybody. You might need something a little bit more small. But anyway, so here is the final monthly spread. I need to go in and fill out that checklist with my top goals, but at the time of filming this, I hadn't really decided exactly what my top goals were for the month, so I will fill that out later. I will love to show you guys as this month progresses, how well this bullet journal spread worked for me in addition to the Hobonichi. We'll see how it goes. I'm always willing to experiment and see what is going to help me be a little bit more productive. But if you guys enjoyed this, please subscribe. Here at Heart Breathings, I do talk about not only how to plan and organize your writing life and your life as a creative entrepreneur, but also how to strategize your self-publishing career so that you can make money writing what you love. If that sounds interesting to you and you would like to hear more about how to be a writer and how to organize your writing life, then I hope that you'll subscribe. I do have some plotting videos coming up next week, so hopefully that'll be a lot of fun for those of you who are always looking at ways to become better at plotting your books and writing them faster. All right, guys, that is it for this week, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Bye.